So good morning. I want to start first of all by thanking Frank. Frank, we are in your place after all, and the folks at Saracinos for having us here today to discuss the third round of grants for small businesses through the Mass Capital Growth Corporation. First, I'll give my update on the COVID data. Yesterday, the Department of Public Health reported 5,278 new cases of COVID. Over 100,000 tests were reported, and almost 12 million tests have now been done in the Commonwealth. 2,200 individuals are in the hospital being treated for COVID, and of that, 461 are in the ICU. With respect to today's announcement, the Lieutenant Governor and I are pleased to be here today with Larry Andrews, who's the president of the MGCC. Where's Larry? There he is. You and your team, Larry, are working pretty hard at this point in time to work through an enormous number of applications. The good news is the legislature, the federal government, and the administration were able to give you a significant amount of resource to support small businesses during this incredibly difficult time. We're also pleased to have with us, we're in their districts, House Ways and Means Chair Aaron Michowitz and Senate Transportation Chair Joe Boncory. It's an unusual. It's great to have you guys with us, and obviously thank you for the 2-minute drill at the end of the legislative session. That was very much appreciated, I think, by everybody. Yesterday, 1,595 small businesses received grants totaling $78.6 million through the Mass Growth Capital Corporation's COVID-19 Business Grant Program. That was the third round of grants to go out the door since December 21st. When this grant program was launched to support small businesses and provide them with financial assistance due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we worked with the legislature to create a framework for this program. The fund was created by the legislature and established in October through the Economic Recovery Plan and was seeded originally with about $50 million in funding. Since then, we've added about $668 million to that program, which will go entirely to small businesses around the Commonwealth. The program we're operating is the largest small business grant program using COVID relief funds currently in the United States of America. We know how important it is to get small businesses up and running and to help them work their way through this last turn of the pandemic and to make sure that by the time we get to the spring, they're still with us. And we're proud that so many people were able to work with us to make this happen. The program's available to sectors that have been hit hardest by the pandemic: restaurants, independent retailers, indoor entertainment venues, and the like. And in this round of grants, recipients will receive approximately $78.5 million in direct support, bringing the total that's been awarded to date to $195 million to more than 4,100 small businesses here in Massachusetts. The remaining sum of money to be awarded, which will go to thousands, probably tens of thousands of businesses, will be issued in the coming weeks. Restaurants like the one we're standing in today, personal care, retail, healthcare businesses are the ones that receive the largest number of individual grants in this round. These companies have been hit particularly hard during the pandemic. Other grant recipients include women-owned businesses, businesses in gateway cities, businesses in underserved markets, and businesses that have previously received no other forms of financial assistance. It's important to note that the application process is still open for businesses that have not yet applied, and that grants of up to $75,000 are available. If you're a small business owner and you meet the criteria for the grant, please visit empoweringsmallbusiness.org and fill out that application. The program is part of a larger $774 million comprehensive strategy for economic recovery, which also includes efforts to revitalize downtowns, help people get back to work, support housing stability, and foster innovation in some of our fast-growing tech-based industries. The Lieutenant Governor will talk about more details shortly, but I want to make clear that we're continuing to accept applications for new grants based on this program, and will continue to run, I think it's through the next 10 days, right?
The application is the 15th.
15. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's the end.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time,
Get to it.
tomorrow. Get to it. I thought it was the 25th. You're being
Excuse me, it's Friday.
Friday, which is tomorrow.
It is, okay, yes, exactly right.
Tomorrow, Friday.
Can't get anything by you guys.
We know how much this pandemic has affected small business here in the Commonwealth of Mass. That's why we work so hard with our colleagues in the legislature to create this program and seeded it so significantly. And we really do hope that people who qualify will have a chance to apply and receive some of the support that this program can make available. Here at Saraceno's, Frank plans to use the funding to keep the lights on, pay the rent, and we're glad that the funding's been able to help businesses like his stay in business throughout this pandemic. The program itself is going to help people get to what we call the other side of all this, when we can put the virus hopefully in the rearview mirror and get our economy running at top speed again. We're grateful for everybody's work and support on this and look forward to a brighter day ahead.